Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all you doing, Dread Knights? On this Monday, we're going to be playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We already played it. If you missed one of the installments, definitely go back and check one of the VODs. I'm looking forward to playing a little bit more of it. Again, I haven't played this game in like 9 years, so I'm going to be rusty. I'm not going to remember a lot of things about it. However, please don't backseat. Don't backseat. I just want to be able to re-experience the game. I beat it a long time ago, like when it came out on launch, and then I just kind of never played it again. Again, certain mechanics in this game that I don't necessarily vibe with as much as older Zelda games, but it being different doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, right? It's just a different experience, right? So last time, basically, we got off the Great Plateau, and we made our way to Kakariko Village, and we're apparently going to seek out Ipa. Or Impa. Doesn't matter. I'm going to butcher people's names in this game. So, as long as we go into this with that mutual understanding, that I'm probably not going to say a name or two right, and we can chill, that's cool. Nana. Say, traveler. She twisted her leg. Where did you get that object hanging from your waist? Well, I mean, this strange lady told me to pick it up in this strange cavern. Yes, I see. The Sheikah slate is a symbol. It means you are a hero of legend. Well, I'm a hero to some, villain to others. It depends on whoever you talk to, I suppose. Though there are few who know of such legends anymore. But we Sheikah have been waiting for you a very long time. Well, a little bit of respect here. A little bit of respect. Please, before all else, I must insist that you meet with our leader, Lady Impa. It was right the first time. Impa. Alright, I guess I'm traveling all the way there. House is below Lantern Falls, just over there. In any case, it was a real honor to meet you. I suppose you're used to that. Have lived it as long as you have. Hey, are you calling me old lady? I'm not old, how dare you? Yo, hello, welcome, Liquid. Drax. Hello, Wizard77. Hi, welcome. Alright. So, I am notorious in these games for, they tell me to go a certain direction, and I like to explore around. So we're just going to kind of explore stuff. If I remember, way back in the day, you could get, like, some decent armor in this first area, so let's look for it. Also, just kind of explore some of the areas. How is everybody doing, by the way, on this Monday? It's a quite different type of Monday here, at least where I am. It's nice, bright and sunny. It kind of looks kind of like an actual spring day for once around here. You know, getting ready to kind of get some dinner and stuff, too. I think I'm gonna be making some chicken fries, tater tots. Anybody else, like, having anything yummy wherever they are? Alright. Steen. I haven't seen you around here before, but there's something so familiar about your face. Oh, I do have a pretty cute face. Oh, yes, I remember now. It was long ago when the calamity hit, but you look just like the swordsman who was trying to stop it. Could it be perhaps I am the swordsman? Say, what now? You're really the same swordsman from way back when? Ha ha ha! Young people these days sure do like their jokes. If you were really that noble swordsman, you'd have that legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. I mean, it's here on my back, don't you see it? You see that thing that swordsman is? He trained with swift carrots instead of a blade. Is this true, or are you creating a rumor? He strengthened his body with a diet made entirely of swift carrots, and he tempered his soul with the sweet aroma of swift carrots, too. That's what grandfather always used to say, anyway. Ah, see, so he's created rumors. He's just trying to sell me his crap, right? So I suggest you stop choking all around. Okay, so you gave me at least a free carrot. Looking for carrots? You can buy some over at my old lady's shop. If you want to be strong like the legendary swordsman, come there. So they basically were just trying to sell me on carrots. Why can't I just pick some carrots from here? You seem to have a big enough supply, in my opinion. Yep, I grew these beauties here myself. If you're banking to pick up some nice swift carrots for yourself, I'd recommend heading that way. Why can't you give me some? I mean, I look like the Legend of Hero, right? The hero of legend. Why can't you give me something, man? You know what they say, you can't get anything for free in this day and age, right? Okay, going for nothing here. Not even a pot to throw? I mean, Link needs to throw a pot every couple seconds. If not, are we really playing a Zelda game? Looking around. I don't see too much here. Oh, this person over there. Plums symbolize endurance and prosperity. The way they preserve through the harshness of winter and flower at the first sign. We Sheikah strive in the harmony with our environment and consider plum trees to silent. I too quickly. The plums were planted by Impa on a day I was born. Oh, wow. Everybody's really old in this village. I feel like the youngest person here, even though I'm probably older than all of them. Huh. Okay. I know there's a shrine available. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm just going to kind of explore the area if that's cool with everybody. New clothes. Yes, that's what I want. I want new clothes. I want new clothes. Oh my, look at that face. You're totally my type. Wow, is she hitting on me? I mean, we just met you, lady, but, you know, I am a handsome dude every once in a while. Wait, huh? A Sheikah slate? Isn't that, like, an incredible thing that only incredible people can have? What can I say? I'm pretty incredible sometimes. I'm not sure what this all means. Open. Sesame, I want clothes. Good clothes. Solomon Grundy want pants, too. Anybody familiar with that reference? We exclusively stock the special garments. In fact, the stealth chest guard over there is highly recommended. I'm not doing any stealth missions right now, so I don't really need that. So we're going to skip that. What would you like to sell? I need to sell some stuff. I have no rupees. Fortunately, we picked up a whole bunch of gems in the last session that we did. So let's just sell everything. We'll get rid of the ambers. We'll get rid of the rubies. What else can we get rid of here? Yeah, 1 ruby. Oh, 210 rupees. That's not so bad either. Let's, is there anything else? Pretty sure there's one other thing I can probably sell here. Opal. Yeah, let's sell that too. I don't need it right now. Okay, that made us a lot of money. I think we should be able to buy some new guards. New garbs, right? We need to get a little bit of defense going here. Let's see here. I'm not selling the rest of that stuff because I could make elixirs with that if I remember correctly. Do you need something else? Go on, ask anything. Come back anytime. I don't want those. Isn't that lovely? It's a limited edition enchanted exclusive. I don't want that. Maybe later. And you say it's like an exclusive, but every time I visit the shop again, it's probably still going to be there. Maybe not the same price. Alright, let's get these garbs. This is what I really want. This is what I usually rock. Remember this. I used to, like, dye it blue back in the day. Alright. Hylian hood. Thanks, you made a great purchase here. Hylian tunic. Okay, let's buy this as well. Huzzah! Nice. Thanks, take a good care of it. Yep. Alright, next. Hylian trousers. We need a good pair of trousers right about now. Okay, great. Amazing. Thanks, look great on you. Alright. Let's change our clothes. Alright, so we're gonna look, like, super cool. Actually, this is the costume that I use in Monster Hunter Generations when I use, like, bow and arrow. Okay. Good, 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 good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. What else are we gonna do here? I can't dye it, right? No, I think I need, like, to go to a special location. It's been years since I played it. Alright. Well, I mean, look at that. All fancy now. All, like, spiffy. I like. Very good, very good. Alright, we got the hood. We got the trousers. Alright. Let's examine. Nothing there. Okay, open. Okay, perfect. Let's look around. Alright, so we should probably go visit Impa and find out what she wants from us. Maybe it gives us some details. You there! Who are you? How dare you trespass? Is that a Sheikah slate? But that would mean you are. No, it's impossible. Can it be? Are they going to ease up their guard now? Please forgive us for behaving so rudely. You're damn right, you better. How dare you talk to the great and powerful Dreadscape Gaming like that? Of course, we have heard the legends. Okay, so you know of me. Oh, I pushed him out of the way. Gotta show her a little bit of authority here, I suppose. Hello. Why are you cleaning the floors? Oh, man! Yeah, I get that reaction sometimes, depending where I go on the internet. Huh? Is that... It's a Sheikah slate. Yeah, it is. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Oh, it's not that I forgot. I'm just bad at speaking. As for me, my name is Oh, my name is Paya. Phew! I got it out. Well, she has social anxiety, basically. That's what it is about. I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing at how it's my own name. I'm so sorry, don't apologize. People with social anxiety do this, so she's got social anxiety confirmed. Please, hurry inside. Not that there's anything wrong with social anxiety. I get along with a lot of people who have social anxiety. Some of my friends that do have social anxiety say that because I'm so extroverted that it actually makes them a little bit comfortable, even though I kind of always tell the telltale signs when, you know, sometimes they keep them comfortable in conversations. It's all about, like, picking up on certain cues.
So, You're
Hey!
finally
Actual
awake.
dialogue that I have to voice. Yes, I am finally awake.
It
Who
has
are
been
you?
quite a long time, Link.
Yes, you're
I
not
am
looking a
much
little bit old.
older now.
Yes, I see
But
that.
you remember me, don't you?
I have no idea who you are, lady. I guess we're getting a cutscene.
Oh,
What is the matter? You're looking at me as though I'm a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember my name, Impa.
oh,
I see! So you have lost your memory.
oh.
Well, it matters not. In fact, that may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer. Are you gonna give me something? Are you gonna, like, smack me? 100 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And then, all alone she went to face Ganon. She is a real trooper, right? And it's not Ganondorf in this game, it's actual Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went nobly to meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words. I've been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. Alright, lay it on me. I need to regain my memory here.
Oh.
However what? Oh, spill it, lady, spill it. What is this? Don't tell me you want me to go on a quest. These words which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, okay, then what? You must be prepared to risk your life as well. Well, I mean, isn't that all part about being a hero, risking your life? But I'm afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you are still without your memories. Why? I can take it. I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you are ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. No, tell me now. The words that the princess risked her life to impart to you. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? I mean, I'm already roped into this. I might as well. Not a memory to your name, yet you are an intent as ever to charge forward only courage. You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero. Yeah, I mean, there's a damsel in distress. We have to save her. It's the gentleman thing to do, right, Dread Knights? Very well. Since you have lost your memory, I will recount for you all that has happened. Got a cutscene here. I'm probably gonna let her narrate here. Take some sips of hydration. You can hear it, right?
Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again.
So it's an ancient evil that's constantly... That reminds me of Demise from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Who carries the blood of the goddess.
Okay, so we're carrying the blood of the goddess, that's fine. Or the blood of the hero. The princess has the blood of the goddess. It's basically just retelling the events of Skyward Sword, where this is an internal conflict and they're constantly going to resurrect always throughout eternity.
That occurred 10,000 years ago.
Alright. Thousands and thousands of years ago before... Anybody remember Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Blossoming as a highly advanced civilization.
So it's not advanced anymore?
Powerful monsters posed little threat
Okay.
to the denizens of the realm.
Okay. So what happened?
Thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess.
Oh, so they got way too technologically advanced, perhaps?
Should Calamity Ganon ever return?
So they had staved off this beast multiple times throughout the 10,000 years period. Why couldn't they just destroy it permanently? Does it just resurrect? See, I want a mecha. When do we get a mecha? That's what I want to know. The Divine Beast.
They also built a legion
Of autonomous weapons called the Guardians.
called Guardians.
Whenever I think of Guardians, I can't stop thinking about Kingdom Hearts, the original one, when you're fighting basically, well, it's technically Amson, but you know what? Xenoheart, aka. And it says, "Come Guardian!" Anybody remember that game? Kingdom Hearts is a game I'd love to play on stream at some point, but I gotta get another capture card so I can do it, like, I have to play on, like, PlayStation 3. Unless I buy, like, the PC version, but I hate like double, triple dipping on a game already at this point because I've had Kingdom Hearts so many different times.
Ganon's inevitable return
Ooh, look at that. Looks like a Chinese dragon right there. That's so cool.
Hero fought alongside these
4 champions with the Mecha Beast.
against this ancient evil.
Cool. And what happened?
The Guardians were tasked with protecting
Okay.
the hero. as
Interesting
the
history.
Divine
Fascinating.
Beasts unleashed
You're in the
a
Zelda theme right now.
attack upon their
It's a different rendition of it. Look at that, the 4 Beast.
And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow,
So he did deliver the final blow.
the princess used her sacred power to seal away
So there was a
calamity.
successful sealing of Ganon at one point. So I guess when he revisited, that's when everything poop hit the fan and we weren't able to do it. He got the drop before they were fully prepared. I remember that the king in the previous cutscene had mentioned it from last stream.
Yeah.
100 years ago. In preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of 10,000 years prior. So I guess Ganon in this timeline appears every 10,000 years. But in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. In order to avoid ever making that grave mistake again, the princess left you these words. Lay it on me, sister! Free the 4 divine beasts. That is what she said. Wow, I was expecting something a little bit more poetic. So I guess we're gonna go free the divine beast. Where are they? It seems to me that your Sheikah slate is not yet complete. The device Princess Zelda left you is your guide and also your memory. Now let's see. Someone at the research lab in Hateno Village might be able to help you. The village? Where's this village that you speak of? It's very far away, apparently. The location shining on the eastern edge is a small village, one of the very few places that avoided suffering significant damage during the Great Calamity. Locked mementos. Okay, we got a lot of main quests to do. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. Alright! I'm excited. Let's seize our destiny together, Dread Knights. Seek out Impa, complete. Let me check up here. Again, I'm notorious in these type of games, and I haven't played this game in like 9 years. I did beat it before. I remember Jack Diddley Squat. I like to kind of investigate just a little bit. I mean, if it's like a memo or something, I'll probably ignore, like, reading it too much. Yeah, it's a diary. She only just started writing it. Grandmother says she conspired with Princess Zelda and Auntie Pura 100 years ago. They decided to put a lone swordsman into a long sleep to prepare for her time. The name of the swordsman was Link. It's basically just telling me what Impa already told us. She's worried about her grandmother, though. I could understand that, right? Preparing and waiting for God knows how long for her. To, you know, see if this mysterious guy actually comes back or it's nothing but folklore. I understand we have a shrine. I'm not going to do it just yet because I want to kind of progress the story a little bit. And we're going to have to come back to this village, if I remember correctly, at some point. Let's just do a little bit of research and see if there's anything else that we can get here. Maybe a, like, weapon shop that might have a sword. Or at least give us, like, some arrows. Because I think we're kind of low on arrows, if I remember correctly. The Curious Quiver. That might be the arrow shop. I'm just saying, but let me look here. I want to read what this is. Shut-Eye Inn. I don't really need an inn right now. So I think we'll just see if we can buy some arrows, so that way we can restock. Because we're going to have to travel very far to be able to get to that village. I don't know if we're going to have to fight our way through it. So we might as well be prepared. You know the saying, a good soldier is always prepared, Dread Knights. What are you going to sell me? I'm so excited. I'm not selling you anything. I want to buy. Let's see. Nope. Can I not? Fire arrows? Do we really need fire arrows at this point? Probably not. We're so early in the game. How about we buy as many arrows as we can potentially afford, which is a pretty decent amount with 90 rupees. Yeah, give me more. Let's just sell out on that. I'm not going to buy the rest of them. I think that should be enough for our travels. And again, I know we could do the shrine right now, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I want to be able to go do the village part so I can clear some of the waypoints. That way we could just teleport back and forth between places. I feel like that's a little bit more optimal, as opposed to just getting constantly lost in side quests at the moment. I hope some people understand, because I know hearing that sound, you're like, go do that shrine, what are you doing? I know there's also a fairy back there But I don't have any rupees anyway. I don't remember how many you need to be able to unlock the fairy fountain. So we'll come back to that as well. Let's start to plot a course of action here, Dread Knights. Let's see. Locked Mementos is all the way over there. This is one of those situations where I think we need to take a road. So, let's see. Is there a second way I can go across here? Let me check. If we go this way, or are we going backwards? There is another exit gate, but I don't remember if that's completely blocked off if I can't glide down there. So I'm going to go check it for the sake of my own sanity. So we'll deal with the beeping just a little bit longer. How is everybody, by the way? Have you been keeping up with, like, stuff that's been going on X? I don't, like, usually like to spend too much time on X these days because it's kind of a mixed bag of things depending. You know, there's always some type of controversy or something. However, I do obviously have a Japanese Twitter account, because it's part of the Japanese branch of Dreadscape Gaming, which I've talked about a little bit on the channel before, as well as I've, like, posted some videos in regards, or in relation to that. So, like, I spend a little bit more time on Japanese Twitter because it's a little bit more chill over there. It kind of reminds me of old school Twitter from, like, 2010 and 2012, where people, like, posted memes and really were passionate and discussed, like, things that they actually cared about, and it was a lot less of the type of rage-baiting stuff that you see in this day and age. So, something that was pretty interesting that I found out is that, like, when I did log in to make, like, a social media post about, like, stream schedule this week and whatnot, that I do on my American Twitter account, I found that, like, apparently Americans are now just discovering, like, Japanese Twitter, and Japanese Twitter people are discovering American things, and they're having this very interesting foreign exchange going on right now, right? Where, like, people are discovering, like, American barbecue, and, like, Americans are discovering that Japanese people are very big in car enthusiasts, which I thought was always kind of a given, because Japanese people love cars, and they love, like, baseballs, and they love, like, racing and stuff. So it's kind of surprising to me that there's so many people from my own country here in the United States of America that are not really, like, familiar with what Japan, you know, is very passionate about and really like. So it's kind of cool because there's been all these culture exchanges of, like, people from Japan side, like, really, really impressed with barbecue. Like, there's this big, like, barbecue tweet thing going back and forth with people. And then, like, on the opposite end, you have, like, Americans that are, like, really impressed with this one person that, like, posts a whole bunch of car stuff. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of nice to see that type of exchanges going on, like, particularly X, Twitter, as well as other social medias, but I haven't seen that type of foreign exchange in a while. Just because it's nice, like, considering everything that's going on globally right now, where there's, like, a lot of hostilities. Like, two countries, you know, despite a lot of the stuff that's going on in mine as well, which I'm not very proud of at the moment, I'll say that, you know, just to say that. I don't want to get political, though. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's kind of cool to see that people that have language barriers and everything, and have cultural differences and stuff, can find hobbies and things that they're passionate about, and share those things, and, like, have an actual good, like, understanding, and become friendly and stuff, and start to, like, really bond. I like to see that type of stuff in the world, and I feel like we haven't really had too many of those exchanges in recent memory. Like, the one thing I did, like, I noticed, like, when I started the JP branch of Dreadscape Gaming, and I started to actually, like, speak with our Japanese VTubers about, like, getting the ball rolling on some collabs and some, you know, minor partnerships and some alliances, and getting the ball rolling on, like, talking to just regular Japanese people, you know, OCG Yu-Gi-Oh players, Japanese gamers, Japanese people in general. You know, I've learned a lot of things that I was not necessarily familiar with in regards to their culture, despite the fact of obviously having visited before. A lot of people don't know, you know, stuff of that nature, because I keep some things of mine secret, I guess you could say. But, you know, so it's cool to, like, you know, really get... And I was very apprehensive because, you know, I'm, like, an EN VTuber, right? And I heard through the grapevine that, you know, male, particular EN VTubers might not be very welcomed in JP spaces. And I don't know if it's maybe the way that I particularly operate as a VTuber, because I'm very, as most people know, grassroots. So I, like, play, I guess, what would be considered niche games, and sometimes I'll play, like, games that are much older. And I'm very active, like, with, like, talking to my viewers on social media, talking to them on my own personal Discord, talking to them through different, like, facets. I make myself a lot more accessible, I suppose, compared to other, like, VTubers. That there's nothing wrong with that, because there's other VTubers that are, like, really busy, right? But I operate a little bit differently, so it's kind of interesting because a lot of people, I guess, on the overseas market and overseas people have taken like a shining, and there's been a great foreign exchange between us and stuff. And, you know, I had heard differently, like I wasn't going to necessarily be accepted or welcome. And I'm seeing a much different thing from what I'm being told. So it just kind of shows you that, you know, even despite cultural differences and stuff, you can get over in Japan, even as a male VTuber. It's just a matter of the approach, I guess, is the best way to put it. You know, because it's how you handle it, right? That's how I look at it, you know? So I always, you know, grassroots. That's always been my strategy here. Shakalakala! Alright, I gave you your Koroko seed. And you gave me an inventory slot. I thought I was going to get a whole bunch of them. Apparently, I only get one. Well, one is better than none, I suppose. Your weapon stash has been expanded. Shakala! Shakala! I'll be here for a little while, so if you find more seeds, bring them to me. I feel like this is like a currency exchange here. Sure. Was kind of hoping for a little bit more than just one weapon, Sake. I guess a seed for a weapon? I guess it's going to be a fair trade-off. What can you really say about that? Yeah, I'm trying to plot my route here because obviously there's a lot of ground to cover to be able to get to that village. So I want to see if there's like a good positioning here. We also have to find like a tower. I see one in the distance. I don't know if we can make it that way. I don't want to glide and then fall to my doom, so we're going to take the scenic route, if you don't mind, and we'll just chat a little bit more. So yeah, you know, I've been really like deep dive in JP stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of plans for the future, a lot of things that are very exciting that I can't talk about, a lot of very cool people that I've met, both on the VTubers side of things, as well as non-VTubers, as well as people that are definitely looking forward to helping me establish and bring, you know, my style of VTubing to a completely different audience that, who knows, it's actually very cool stuff. You know, I will be playing some Master Duel in the future, too, because I know that, like, a lot of people want me to play Master Duel, but again, like I said, I like to play a wide variety of games. I don't want to be known as that guy that just plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel all the time, because I don't want to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel channel. That would kind of make me miserable, just like, you know, I've talked about this back in the day. Like, there's always been a couple of versions of Dread Knights that have been happy and displeased with certain things going on in the channel, right? And like I said, you can't always please everybody, so I just kind of try to do what makes me happy, and we'll have like longevity for things. I'm trying to see if there's another seed here, because maybe there's like a stone unturned. That's why I'm looking, in case you're wondering. So like a long time ago, I was known for just doing like Diablo 3 content, Diablo 2 content as Diablo games, and it got to a point, I've mentioned this before, where I did like tons of Diablo guides, tons of Monster Hunter guides, ton of stuff, that there was not really much else you could do. Particularly Diablo 3, because Diablo 3 is a very old game, and they stopped creating seasons, and they stopped creating new content for the game because they moved on to Diablo 4. And then Diablo 2 Resurrected was kind of an interesting thing where they started, where there was like no new content for a while, then they gave new content. Now they like overcharge for DLC that I'm not interested in spending $40 for like the DLC that they're offering. So I don't feel like it's that great of a value. Maybe I pick it up on sale sometime. So I got to the point where I, here on this channel, outgrew Diablo as a game, right? And that's fine. You outgrow games every so often that you play. You don't, you know, you outgrow things. There is a shrine very close by. Maybe we should keep our eyes on that, just in case. So, you know, it's one of those things where Dread Knights that were Diablo fans were very unhappy that I stopped playing Diablo, and a lot of people know I, like, played Diablo 4 for a while, who was very unhappy with Diablo 4 and the direction that was heading in, and when I don't like those type of things, I just move on, you know? Because that's what variety is. Ooh, can we get a horse already? Let me see if I can chase after one of these horses. Come here! Come here! Oh my god, I got kicked. I wasn't expecting that. Man, we just got donkey kicked literally by a horse. Fine, I didn't want to ride you anyway, horse. I'll be back for you. I will get a horse before the end of this stream. Hi, who are you? Come on over! Hey, I don't believe I've made your acquaintance, no? I haven't seen you before. The name's Beetle, but you can call me... Actually, let's just stick with Beetle. Alright, Beetle. But even if you forget my face, you'll remember me by my beetle-shaped backpack. Despite these dangerous times, you'll find me traveling all over Hyrule to fulfill your shopping needs. I stock many special bugs and must-have items for travelers, and I always charge a fair price. I also buy all sorts of things. How can I help you today? Show me your wares. I sure have something you'll find useful. Please have a good look. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff. Thanks for your business. I didn't really do anything, though, but you're welcome, I suppose. Alright, I see the shrine over there, but I want to get to a checkpoint. So let's go here first. Dueling Peak Stable. Oh, sorry. I didn't notice you. I was a bit lost in thought there. I've been doing rigorous research day and night to figure out the mystery of the Blood Moon. You don't know it? No, I don't. That's inexcusable. Listen up and I'll tell you about it. For 100 years now, every so often when the clock strikes midnight, the sky turns red. At the moment, monsters that had been previously defeated come back to life. And that's what is known as the Blood Moon. Why do these monsters return to life? Why does it happen when the sky turns red? Probably is connected to Ganon, don't you think? No one really has the answers to these questions. It's a mysterious phenomenon. If you learn anything about the Blood Moon as you travel, be sure to come back and tell me. That's why I'm trying to avoid killing so many enemies here, Dread Knight. Oh, I didn't mean to climb up there. I'm sorry about that. That was rude of me. Welcome to my stable. We deal in all things related. We'll also double as an inn, huh? Haven't seen your face before. Do you know about the stable system? Not really. Tell me about it. Then allow me to explain. You can board your horse companions with us and then summon them as you please from our network of stables. You may have come across wild horses during your travels. If you catch one and ride it here to register it, it will become your horse companion. One person can board up to 5 horses and you'll be able to swap them. Do you know how to catch a wild horse? Not really. I kind of got kicked in the face last time. Okay, to catch a wild horse, all you have to do is approach it from behind slowly, so it doesn't notice you. These are wild animals we're talking about, so if a horse you're riding starts to act up, try soothing it. It will eventually settle down. It may take a while for wild horses to get used to being ridden. They may change directions or slow down. If your horse disobeys your direction, you'll want to gently redirect it. And if you continue interacting that way, your horse will naturally begin to trust you and become more obedient. That's all I can tell you about the subject. Well, you know, I'm kind of like a horse, too. If you train me and I'm very gentle, you might be able to get me to behave, I suppose. I kid. Dread's not unruly. I've never been. Okay, we have this shrine. I said I was going to do shrine. We need a little bit of action in our life. Hi there. Who are you? Good evening. Don't see a whole lot of travelers passing through here. You know, with how peaceful it is around here, it's sometimes easy to forget the world. You call this peaceful? But there are still monsters wandering around, and the area near Hyrule Castle is especially dangerous. If you're going to be traveling, you should know a thing or two about elixirs. You can make elixirs by mixing bugs and earth-small creatures. Most of them are no good for refilling your health, but they can have a lot of unique effects. Some elixirs can increase your speed, others raise your resistance. I'm actually impressed that you've made it this far. Without one, I can't... Yeah, she's gonna give me an elixir. Hasty elixir. Using a hasty elixir increases your speed, so use it to escape. The recipe is just hightail lizard and monster parts. Okay, thank you. Let's see if we can get into this dungeon. It's kind of a dungeon. It's a shrine, technically. Oh! It's spiky there. Okay, can I cut these? No, I can't. Okay, can I bomb this? No, I can't. Alright, by the process of elimination, I'm probably gonna have to use the ice because we're near water. Yep. Modern problems require modern solutions, Dread Knights. A vampire many years ago told me that. Alright. Well, let's do the shrine. I don't know how long this is going to take us. This could be an easy one. This could be a hard one. This could be a puzzle one. I'm hoping it's not a puzzle one because everybody that has ever known me on this channel, Dread hates puzzles. I don't like solving puzzles. I don't like dealing with tedious puzzles. I like to unga-bunga things, right? I don't. If I wanted to play a puzzle game, I'd be playing Tetris or Dr. Mario or... So let's hope this isn't a puzzle. Because if it's a puzzle, we're probably going to be here for a while. Just saying. This looks like it's not a puzzle. Okay, so you sets foot in the shrine. In the name of the goddess, I offer this trial. The water guides! Okay, so this is probably just using ice to get across, it looks like. Easy peasy lemon squeezy? Alright. This is an easy one. In theory. Okay, so we're gonna have to create maybe like 2 ice barriers here. Start there and see if that's enough distance. If not, we'll make another one. I can't jump higher. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make one here on this side, and then as it's climbing up, we'll just jump on it as it's building. Okay, good. Nice. That was easy. Alright. Oh, no, that looks like that's a puzzle over there. Well, we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out. Again, Dread Knights, I know you want to be very helpful, but I want to be able to experience the puzzles myself. I haven't played the game in 9 years, but I want to be able to tackle these on. I want to prove that I'm not a complete idiot sometimes. So let's figure this out. Can I use the magnesis to maybe stop one of these things? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so maybe... That I can use magnesis on that. But it looks like maybe I'm gonna have to use ice to block the path of that so it can go into where it has to unlock the gate. Okay. Let's see. Freezing, that's not really gonna do much, right? No, because the ball's still gonna go there, and you have a cooldown on the actual time power, right? So I think maybe we're gonna have to change our strategy. Let me see if I can freeze the ball and maybe shoot an arrow, and it'll go, but I gotta wait again on the cooldown here. So let's see, let's time it. Let's time it here. Hadouken! It didn't work that time. Maybe I have to be a little bit closer. Let's see, let's see. Hadouken! Nah, I'm too far away, so I can't do it that way. Alright. Let's use our brain here a little bit. We're probably gonna have to get a bit closer. Maybe I have to wait for it to drop down here. I remember there used to be a trick, I think, where you could just jump across with the glider, but I don't think we could make it because we don't have enough stamina. If I had done this one a little bit later on, maybe we could get away with that trick. So what we're gonna do is see if maybe I can shoot it from this distance. It doesn't look like it that way either. I'm trying to see. Because if we could stop it there and get it at a maybe 90-degree angle, should be able to. I don't think that's the way. I think the way is maybe using the ice to block a pillar this way. Let's see. I just gotta time it perfectly. Okay, that should be maybe okay, but I might have to be a little bit higher up. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit higher up. That would have been perfect maybe if I used then the time power, but I think we can create multiples of these, maybe. Let's use the time power just in case. And then maybe shoot an arrow, maybe go the way. Okay, great. Let's see. Do I have an arrow that I can fire? Alright. No! The bow broke at the worst time! Ah, son of a monkey. Oh, wait. No, but then that part. And since we can't use 2 of the time powers, we can't get away with that. Oh, no. What a twist, the Dread Knights. Alright. So I think what we should do here is we should use this. Okay. We're learning, we're improving. Let's, maybe use an ice power there to get it to stop. Okay. Can I shoot it from there? Let's see. I have to trust the process here. Trust the process. No, I can't shoot that. If we freeze it, it might not be enough time. Yeah, see, because if we do that there, we're gonna have to use our brains here, Dread Knights. Use our brains. Think. We just gotta think. Okay, got it. Is it gonna dump into there? Oh, no, so close. Almost had it. Okay. Don't panic. Who's panicking? I'm not panicking. You're the one's panicking. We'll get it. Just trust the process. Alright. No, that's not good. Alright, let's use this. And shoot the beam here. Alright, that's promising. Maybe we got it this time. Looks like we might need a second one of that. Just to be able to prop it up enough so that it's at a actual good position. Maybe there? Maybe. Close. No cigar. It's just a matter of the dynamic of it. But we're getting there. Maybe if I do it on the middle... I want to see if I can freeze it too. Okay, close. I have an idea. Let me think. Let me cook here. Not that one. Let it go down again. I'm trying to get the angle perfectly, because if I get it perfectly, we might be able to. Time freeze. Can't do that there. You see how it just slowly? Like, watch the ball very carefully here. Alright. I can't shoot anything else. Let's see if I can actually use an arrow this time. Equip. Shoot it. Real quick. Shoot it. I don't know if that's enough to do it. Doesn't feel like it was. Barely did anything. That ball's a lot heavier, so we can't use the time freeze there. If we did, it would be rough. Alright. Let's wait. Okay, it's alright. Okay, maybe that'll work. Because if it drops down and we can stop one there, we're getting close. Trust the process, alright? Trust the process. Okay, sweet. Not there. Okay. Okay. Let's cook. Almost, almost, almost. Dread Knight's on VOD, maybe skip about 20 minutes. I kid. They probably gotta skip at least 20 minutes, roughly. Let's do it. Ah, the ball blocked it. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I hate the motion controls in this game, too. I think that was one of the big deal breakers for me. I don't like motion controls in my video games, because it just always kind of feels a little bit off to me. See if I can shoot it there. That might do it. Alright, there we go. We got it. We got it. Nice, 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 nice. It took a while, but we did it. Successful. Huzzah! Yes! For the goddess Hylia, we did it. Alright. Open sesame! Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Huzzah! We stole their soul, though. I always feel bad that they're just waiting here to give up their soul. To give us their power. And then they just fade away. It's kind of sad, right? I mean, it's kind of poetic in a way, right? Anybody here, like, a fan of the twin soul theory? Twin flames? My goddess smiles upon you. I'll talk about it maybe in a second, for those of you who don't know. Because I think probably by the time we get to a horse, it's gonna be a while. Like, this whole stream's gonna be, like, trying to get the horse and stuff. Alright. Successful. We did it. It only took us, what, like 10, 15 minutes to figure it out. Hey, but, you know, that's the joy of revisiting these games. I haven't played this one in 9 years. I beat it 9 years ago when it launched. I never touched it again. I think I touched it maybe once for a DLC and I never finished. I got, like, the horse thing for it, but I never bothered to do, like, the upgraded Master Sword, because I was like, eh. Alright. Should we get a horse? Because I feel like going to travel that way is gonna take, like, a whole bunch of time. So, according to the stable, we just have to slowly creep up on a horse. I think we could do it, right? We just gotta... just slowly, right? Let's look for a horse, too. The one thing that scares me is this looks like this could be a trap for a guardian. Which I really don't want that to happen, either. You know? Oh, yeah, but, I don't know how many people... I was gonna talk about this. The Twin Flame Fairy. That basically everybody has another person that they're linked to, in the sense that we're all half a flame, and what ends up happening is eventually you meet the other half of your flame. It's kind of like, not exactly like a soulmate, but in a way it kind of is, where like you're not 100% complete until you find that person that just really truly vibes with you, that kind of knows you better than yourself. Like it's a part of yourself and everything. So I'm a strong believer in twin flames and stuff. I also am kind of into horoscopes. I don't want to say like I'm 100% into them, but like, you know, I do pay, like I'm a Virgo, right? And Virgos generally are very analytical beings, which anybody who's ever noticed any of the content that I do on this channel, I'm always trying to analyze the situation. I analyze what's possibly the best damage rotation, what's the best way to... I'm just trying to get some distance on this horse right now. On top of that, some people critique Virgos as being too critical of others. I don't really entirely feel like that's the truth. We're actually more critical of ourselves than we are anybody else. Like, when I mess up in a video game is a perfect example of that. I will be harder on myself than, like, somebody else, for certain. These horses are probably gonna run a bit. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to sneak up on them. It's gonna be... I wish I could, like, use a time power to just freeze one on the horse. So that's the Twin Flame Fairy. Everybody has a person that is their other half, that just vibes with them and just kind of completes them, and eventually we meet that person through mysterious fate. You know, it's kind of like soulmate in a way, but it's a little bit different. Because, you know, twin flames are usually very passionate people. Sometimes they end up marrying each other, sometimes they end up just being friends. Yeah, we got a horse! Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Can you... You threw me off! That's rude. All I wanted to do was ride you. I wanted you to become my Epona. Why? Why? Why can't you be my Epona? Why? Be my Epona. Come here. No! Where are you going? Come back here! Where are you going, you mangy horse? Alright, calm down, Dread Knights. Calm down. We're okay. We're good. We're good. I'm not teabagging you, Dread Knights. I'm sorry. Come on, horsey. Come on. Alright. Calm down, Epona. Calm down. Alright. We got ourselves a horse, Dread Knight! And a beautiful horse at that. Look at that beauty. Alright, calm down. I need to go back to the stable with you, so let's just ride off into the sunset. Dread and Epona. Or maybe we'll call her not Epona. Oh, it has a decent amount of stamina, too. Calm down. Let's go to the stables. This is not the direction I'm sending you in. Come on. Calm down. Let's go back to the stable. Oh my god, are you kidding? No. Oh god, gosh darn it. Come on, move, horse! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was a horse with 4 stamina. And it ran us into the Guardian. And I know it's not going to save the horse because we didn't get it to the stable. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Why? Why is the world so cruel like this to me? Why? What did I do? All I wanted was a pretty horse, damn it. All I wanted was a pony. All I wanted was a Epona. All I wanted was a horse to call my own and to have 4 stamina. We were just going to take it to the base. And we were going to be besties. And we were going to go on adventures. And we were going to become the legend. The Legend of Zelda. Oh, man. Molded never ends on this channel. Sometimes Dread Knight. Molded never ends. It never does, man. It never does. Yes, I have a bolt toggle in case you don't know. Alright, it's okay. It's alright. I'm chill. I'm cool with that. Let's get another horse. We just we gotta play it cool. Gotta play it chill. Just calm down. Just calm down, Dread. Calm down. Don't panic. This isn't as cute as the last horse, but it'll have to do. Soothe it. Come on, Relax, baby, relax. Relax, baby. Just calm down. Calm down. Alright. I mean, it's not a 4 stamina one, but it'll do for now. Calm down. Chill. Chill out, Epona. Or maybe we should just call her not Epona. Calm down, baby. Calm down. You're alright. You're okay. Calm down. Relax. Don't lead me into a Guardian now. Calm down. You got this, baby. Calm down, baby. Alright, let's just take her to the stable. And we'll be able to go on our merry way. Alright, calm down, Epona, calm down. Chill, Epona, chill. Just chill a little bit, baby. Dueling Peak Stable, we're back here. Anybody remember this song? If you played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, if you played most of the Zelda games, you will notice this song. It's a remix of one. Welcome to Dueling Peaks! It might be hard to imagine, but this place was nearly, however, thanks to blessings. Even when I thought you were the stable guy, that's the only reason I talked to you, to be honest with you. Alright. It is largely unaffected by the events. Well, at least it gave me directions to how to get to the town, with the village, with the scientists. It's a little far off if you walk. Leave it to Ren's... okay, can you... Yeah, I just want to register this horse before something worse happens. Just calm down. Come on. Hey, horsey, let's go back to where we have to go. Let's Z-target the other dude so we can put you in the stable so that you can be my bestie and you don't leave forever, you know? Calm down. I can give you directions, no thanks. I just want to put this horse in the stable. Not you. Not you. Why is Z-targeting not letting me Z-target to you? No, not you. I talked to you again, gosh darn it. Alright, yappity yap. Don't talk back. Yeah, that's nice and all. For example, a lot of monsters... okay, that's cool. I want to talk to the stable manager. No, not you. I want to talk to the manager. Okay, there we go. Alright, horse, stay still. Please work with me, horse. Welcome to our stable. If you come with a wild horse, you can register... I'm on a horse, bro. Literally. You not see me with the horse? Alright, new horse. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot of strength, speed, or stamina. I mean, it's a gentle temperament, though. A little bit like Dread. Fred has a gentle temperament. We charge a registration fee to help. The fee also locally made. Okay, 20 rupees is fine. Thank you. Please enter a name for your horse. I'm so tempted to put not Epona, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to call it Epona. Every horse that I ever get in this game moving forward in this playthrough will be called Epona. But I'm not going to give them fancy names. I know, there's probably somebody in the chat right now that's like a Uma Musume fan. It's like, call it Gold Ship. Call it this. Call it Tachyon. Call it... Yeah, no, we're just going to call him Epona. Thank you, we'll see. Oh, and by the way, if you get separated from your horse, you can whistle and we'll come running. Huh. Can I use that trick for rabbits also? Probably not. Alright. Let's, Zeo here. No, I don't want Zeo. Come on, Epona. We have to get to the village. And that looks like it's going to be a big troop based on the map. Alright. Running around town, walking around. I can't go that way. That would be bad. Alright. Big twin bridge. Woo! Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, Epona. We're just crossing a bridge. Alright. Well, we got ourselves a horse. We did a shrine so far. Making good strides all around. Whoa, whoa. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Alright. Little twin bridge. Yes, we just went through this bridge. There's twins. They're twins. I think the biggest course... Can you cross water? Probably not. Gosh, man. So I can't take the horse with me. I could whistle. I mean, they did say you could whistle and you could get that. I don't know. Well, I can't swim across this. I know better than that. So we're going to use the ice power to be able to get across. Or I could fall like a dum-dum. Because that works too, I suppose. Let's climb up it. Alright. Nope. Okay, chill, chill, chill. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, let's use the ice power here. Alright, jump across. We're good. Let's get a little bit more distance because we can use the glider. Oh, there's a couple of horses over there. Maybe I should go tame them. If I spend all stream taming horses, we won't get very far. So I probably should deviate from that. Hello? My horse? Yes, yes, cross the bridges and come to me, my horse. Come to me! Tally-ho! It seems Epona isn't able to come. Are you kidding? I mean, it's literally right there. Alright, fine, you mangy horse. Good for nothing freaking horse. How dare you? How dare you? Gosh darn it. Alright. Well, I guess we're traveling by foot, Dread Knights. The long journey all alone in this cold, cruel world. Why are you trying to square up with me? I will turn you into meat and cook you in some freaking barbecue. Don't mess with the great and powerful Dreadscape Gaming. Woo, woo, woo. And that's not me being arrogant. I gotta point that out. I do this for comical purposes. I never say anything to be actually arrogant and stuff. That's not me. It's just, you know, for the character of Dread, so to speak. It's not meant to be seriously or taken seriously. Sometimes I feel like... Sometimes people think I'm being serious with some of the stuff I say. I'm not. It's just, you know, it's all for good fun and poking, you know? That's what streamers do. We do an act every once in a while. This is an act like anybody else's act. Alright. Let's go through here. I can't shoot that from this distance. It's a waste of an arrow. I think I can pick up the arrow, though. We should be okay in that retrospect. Take that arrow. Didn't take an arrow to the knee, thank goodness there. Look around. I don't see anything I can get to here, perhaps. Alright. It's gonna be a very, very long trip. Because we gotta get to the village on foot. I'm gonna try to summon Epona if I can. But I don't think it works like in our games where it's just gonna come to me. Because there's obviously water barriers and stuff. Hylian Shroom. Let's take these things out. Pick up some jellies. If I had a fire arrow, I would make like a... Or I had fire on me, I would use like... To turn them into fire choo-choos. We could also use them to die, if I remember correctly. I forget where the dye shop is. Oh, crap. Those things are coming right at us. We're getting ambushed here. Let's use our battle tactics. Is there a horse in the background? It's like a horse is just teasing me, like, hey, you know, you want to tame me. You know you want to tame me. Okay. Let's just not pay attention to those small fries. Hey, they would be resurrected with the Blood Moon. So why, like, constantly have a whole bunch of enemies that are resurrecting themselves? It doesn't seem like that would be... a very good thing to do. Let's pick up this ancient screw. Still don't remember what you do with them. I think they give you like parts to power up weaponry and stuff. Alright. Let's keep going. So far, so good. Right. That should be the entrance gate. But we're gonna have to a long time. I gotta look for, like, the major tower here, so this is gonna eat up some time, Dread Knights. Again, we're just basically trying to get to the scientific village, do the quest, go back to Impa. We're not gonna be having, like, a super, super long stream today. I don't have that time for it. Maybe the next one I'll do a little bit longer, depending. This is gonna be a slow cook type of playthrough. I don't know how many sessions it's gonna take us to finish Breath of the Wild. Again, like, I haven't played it in 9 years. I did beat it. But remember, you gotta do, like... There's the memory quest, and then after a memory quest, then you start doing the Divine Beasts, so you gotta do the 4 Divine Beasts. And then I think you can get into Calamity Ganons, but it's a bit of a troop, I would say. So, alright, if I had to do some math here, and next week I'm not gonna be streaming all 5 days, because unfortunately I have jury duty Wednesday and Thursday at the minimum. We will probably have at least 6 or 8 sessions of this in total, if I'm doing my calculations correctly, before we'll probably finish this. So this will probably take us into the summer at the very least. Alright. But that's fine, because, like, usually I do Monster Hunter on Mondays. But, Monster Hunter Wilds, they haven't had, like, obviously they finished their final updates of the base game, and they're going to be revealing the expansion pass at some point in the future. So, like, I will do Wilds still, just, not on Mondays. It's, like, whenever I feel like it, and people want to, like, jump in and hunt. I'm going to cook a whole bunch of items, because I don't know what necessarily we're going to get into in terms of this trek. But if I remember correctly, there's, like, a lot of enemies. I think we're probably going to need some stamina stuff, too. I'm not going to talk to you. You're just randomly walking around. I don't think I need you for anything. And you know what they say, never talk to strangers, I suppose. Let's see, is there anybody here? Nothing. No pots that I can throw either? That's unfortunate. There's a worn-looking book here. When a dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce the gaze to purge the seal. It's a riddle. I guess that's probably how to unlock maybe a shrine, but I don't hear a shrine around me. So I'm assuming there's no shrine here, potentially. Well, let's not worry about that now. Let's go find the scientist so we can upgrade the slate, because that's super important. Why is that guy running off in the distance? Is something happening to him? Sir, do you need help? Sir, are you okay? I'm a treasure hunter. Okay. Well, be careful out here. There's monsters, sir. Let's pick up some shrooms. Let's look around here. I'm gonna use the bomb to maybe break this, because there might be stuff in there. Oh, man, I destroyed a tree, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mother Nature. I didn't mean to destroy the tree. I just wanted to destroy the boxes. Maybe we shouldn't bomb trees again. Even though you get, like, a decent amount of items from that. Let's look around. I don't see anything. It's kind of desolate around these parts. I see enemies there. We're not going to square up with them. Because realistically, we're just getting to the scientist's village. Let's look at the rocks. I think this is a good time to start an yapper session. While we wait, you know. Where are we going? I don't know. I don't know where I've been told. The Dreadscape game is mighty bold. Sound off 1, 2, sound off 3, 4. We could square up on a couple of enemies there, too. Look around, saving. So yeah, you know, it's gonna be a couple playthrough sessions of this that we do. It's kind of a good thing, because I'll tell you a funny story. Originally, instead of playing Breath of the Wild, I wanted to play Skyward Sword, but I didn't have the cables I need for my capture card for Skyward Sword. I was gonna play the Wii version of Skyward Sword, because I don't want to double dip on games that I already own necessarily, even though the HD remastered. Master Koga is dedicated to defeating a hero through... you're talking about me, aren't you? I will take your life! Okay, well, have at thee! Oh, you got all fancy and ninja-like on me. Okay, fine. Take an arrow. Take an arrow to the knee. Ooh, if I could shoot one of these barrels and cause it to explode, that would be great. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're going a little too quick there, lady. A little too fast. Oh my goodness. Take that. Let's continue. Hi. Where are you going? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Take that. Take that. I'm gonna hit you with an arrow. I'm gonna take an arrow and I'm gonna have to use a bomb here. Let's see if that works. Explosions! Kabooms! Haha. Loser. Take that. Never mess with the great and powerful Dreadscape Gaming. All I got was 5 rupees for my trouble. And bananas. Well, I guess the bananas might come in handy here. You never know. Alright. Let's look. Mighty bananas, apples, all these items that I could cook. If there was somewhere to cook them right now, that would be nice, but that's Not gonna be the case, unfortunately, here. Alright, 8. Alright, sweet. Let's continue to push forward here. Where we're going, where we're going, where we're going, where we're going. Alright, let's see here. That's a fox. I'm gonna not try to kill so much of the wildlife today, because I feel bad about that. I feel bad. I don't want, like, to kill all these cute foxes and stuff. I mean, I know we need more meat and stuff, but I feel mean trying to slay the beast here and everything. Well, maybe not this one, because this one's kind of a jerk. I have no arrows left. That's good job, Dreadscape. You didn't even check to see how many arrows you had. Can I kill him with a bomb? That's probably not going to launch quick enough there. Alright. Let's continue to push forward, Dread Knights. Onward to victory. Onward to new adventures. Onward to new experiences, perhaps. Take that. Every weapon of mine is breaking right now. Weapon durability in this game sometimes can really get on my nerves. I guess we're using the Traveler's Claymore, which will not allow me to have a shield. We're gonna have to be careful here. Farming hoe. Oh! Anybody remember that wrestler? Probably not. That's from way back in the day. Actually, even a little bit before my time. Anybody know a wrestler by the name of Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I threw it in the wrong direction. Confirm. Oh no. Alright. Let's see here. Where are we going? Where are we doing? I'm gonna eat some food, maybe. I don't want to waste, like, good items, because I might need them for a bigger battle. What could it be? Eat? Let's eat some shrooms. Gain the power. Hopefully we don't get, like, a little bit nauseous here. Or go into a psychedelic trance, too. Hi there. Oh, my goodness. Stop hitting me. Wow. That... Did it kill me? Oh, I'm close to death again. No. No. I'll use the spear. I don't like really the claymore. The claymore looks like it's too slow of a weapon. I like more fast-moving weapons in my video games. The only time I like slow-moving weapons is like when I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds and I'm playing like Greatsword. This Greatsword's so freaking good, particularly in Wilds. As well as Sunbreak. People don't give like Sunbreak Greatsword enough credit, but Sunbreak Greatsword was freaking phenomenal. And if I would say so myself, like with Monster Hunter Wild Sunbreak, that was like the blueprint for the Greatsword mechanics that we have now in Monster Hunter Wild. I see the tower, so I think we're going to go for that tower first before we push into the village. I'm going to try to ignore as many enemies as possible. I don't think we can ignore this dude, though. He's kind of big, but I'm going to see if maybe he just leaves me alone. We could just continue to push somewhere else here. Drop the bomb down. Let it roll. Take that. No? Okay, fine. I want that anyway. I don't want that anyway. Okay. Okay, no. Leave me alone. I'm just a dragon boy lost in the wilds trying to go reclaim my memories. Okay, I'm gonna do the bomb strat on him. Or I'm just gonna lead him into areas so that we don't waste a lot of the weapons that we have. So I'm gonna lead the bomb there. That didn't hit him. Just so we don't waste. We don't have, like, our durability on our weapons kind of sucks. We could probably use his club. Take that, loser. Alright, come on. Come here. Come here. You want a piece of dread? Come here. Come here! Come here! Come here. I'm not for it. I should probably not bomb myself, though, right? Getting a little too overconfident here. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Oh. Oh my goodness. 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 Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. No good. Not good. Oh no. Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, we're good. Take that! Huzzah! The evil has been defeated! Victory! All we have to do is use bomb strat. I don't want to waste, like, weapons, because, like, their ability in this game, at least in the beginning, is less than kind. Do I want the farming hoe? Do I want the hoe? I think I'll keep the hoe. The farming hoe. Get your mind out of the gutter, Dread Knights. Get your mind out of the gutters, Dread to say so. Alright, let's get to this shrine up here. Climb like we've never climbed before. Climb every mountain. Alright, let's see. There's a lot of thorns there. I hope I can actually touch the tower. Because that's my concern. And on top of that, I want to get to the highest elevation because then I could drift very close to the village. At least that's the strat here. Hateno Tower. Okay, cool. So let's climb the tower. Hopefully it won't have a whole bunch of thorns blocking my path. Like, that would be unfortunate, and I manifested that. I remember that at least with this game. That there was some towers where they just have a whole bunch of thorns, and you'll have to, like, use your stamina and conserve it in a certain way to be able to climb up there. Hopefully we could do it with this type of stamina that we have. If not, I have at least 2 stamina potions on me. So I have, like, the potion, and I have the food, so maybe that'll allow us to climb quicker? No, the hasty potion, right? I might use it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's use it now, because it lasts for about, like, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, to be exact. Which could help. If we can climb quicker, we probably can get to an area that we can rest and we won't fall down. Alright, climb. Climb. Climb, 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 climb. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, good. Alright. Now the real question is, can I climb up there with the amount of stamina I have with the speed up there? Probably we'll have to take a rest spot here just to be able to do that. Hopefully this is not one of those parts where, like, the wind can blow me off too, because if that happens right now, oh, that would be scary. We can't have that happen. Alright, so as long as I can cut this corner here, we should be okay. Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm not panicking. No! I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm not very angry, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? How did we lose our grip there? Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not panicking. You're the ones panicking. I'm not panicking. You're the ones panicking. It's okay. We got this. Maybe we don't got this anymore. Dread Knights, that area's... I'm gonna have to do a full square. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to climb a little bit higher, and I might have to pop one of my food items when the speed up goes down there. I think that's the only way we're gonna be able to make it for this tower. The only way. Okay. Let's see. Judging... We have about 10 seconds, roughly, to get up some way. So, I think it's ideal to eat this food because it'll give us speed boost again. And I think what I'm going to do is try a glider trick. So I'm going to get to this distance, right? I'm going to glide down a bit. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense. Just so I can restore the stamina so that I can climb up there. I think I can get pretty high up in the elevation that I can make it to the next one. We can still be able to get this tower. Just a matter of thinking about this in a three-dimensional perspective. This is something, I have an old saying, it's been used by other people too. A recent VTuber, indie VTuber Grape said it, which is kind of great because I always thought I was the only one that used this terminology, gaming sense. Now, gaming sense just means thinking about the space three-dimensionally as to what you're doing, right? So right now I know that I'm pretty low up, right? So I'm going to drop down here. I know once I refill the stamina bar, I'm going to be able to climb up that and make it all the way. And that's what it's about. Gamer sense is really, really about knowing your surroundings in a game, thinking about it three-dimensionally. It's not meant to be an offensive expression or to, in any shape or form, like, discredit our gamers. Which I should have clarified this a very long time ago on this channel. Like I've always said, whenever I do something like the Great and Powerful Dreadscape Gaming, whenever I, like, tell somebody, well done, or, like, I always do things in the sense of just, like, that's not me being egotistical or mean or vain. I do those things just to motivate people. I'm not mean. I really am not mean. Honestly, like, you could say something to me and chances are I would probably cry off stream. I know it's, like, because of stuff I've done in the past in terms of, like, gaming stuff, and this is not a flex or to brag or to be egotistical, but, you know, I was part of the esports scene for a very long time, and obviously card game stuff too. Won, like, a lot of tournaments and have done stuff in terms of speedrun stuff that sometimes people might, like, mistake things that I say or do, particularly on stream too. Like, the Great and Powerful Dreadscape Gaming and stuff, like, that's just fun poking. Like, again, I'm a VTuber, right? So I do things sometimes in character. sometimes people don't realize that the whole point sometimes is to be a little bit annoying and flex sometimes and be a little bit silly, but not actually intentionally meaning to do that from an egotistical or vain standpoint. It's just part of the show, right? Like our VTubers have their own things that they do where they crash out, but maybe they're not really crashing out. You know, it's all part of the show. That's something. So like sometimes, you know, it sometimes sucks because sometimes people get like super intimidated too, and I don't want them to be intimidated. You know, I've done a lot of competitive stuff, but that doesn't, you know, I'm a regular gamer like everybody else. I never judge people based on skill level. I'm not playing this like super effective right now. I could have probably looked up like a speedrun strat and figured out how to glitch and stuff, but that's not really fun for a playthrough, right? Like, I could do it, but I don't want to. I don't remember jack about this game anyway, but I think it's more fun to experience the game again after 9 years and be like, how the hell did I beat this game? I don't even remember why I did it. I remember when it came out and launched, I played it, like, at least, I think that weekend that it came out, and I just marathoned it. I don't think I even slept a lot. I think I played it for 16 hours, then went to bed for 4 hours, then played it for another 16 hours. That's the type of gamer I am sometimes, if I have the time to do it, keep in mind. Like, I don't really do those type of sessions anymore. Let me think. The last time... Oh, there's a shrine. I might deviate here to do the shrine, because we haven't really gotten as many shrines done as we probably should have during this stream. So we'll climb up here. But, like, when I think about, like, the last time I really had to do a marathon of a video game like that was when I had to do my second save file for Monster Hunter Wilds for the Dreadscape Gaming account, because a lot of people don't know I have two Monster Hunter Wild file. I have the one that's for non-YouTube channel purposes, and then I have one that is for YouTube channel purposes. So I didn't really do anything on the YouTube channel one, and I had to basically grind Monster Hunter Wilds all the way from 1 to, like, endgame for Gogmazios in the span of a weekend. I think I played literally 20 hours of Monster Hunter a day, starting on Friday night, going all the way into early Monday, so that I was able to, and this is when we started doing Monster Hunter content for Wilds in January. So that's paying back the curtain. So I did a marathon of the game to be able to prep for them. It's like, one of the things also I can talk about, because I don't mind, like, giving up a little bit of my secrets, like, Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, when I do the Dead by Daylight streams, I practice ahead of time. A lot of practice. So, I knew that a new survivor came out in Dead by Daylight, Kwon Tae-young, who is one of the new survivors from the All Kill Comeback chapter. So, he's a South Korean guy. Actually, his lore is kind of funny. He's a South Korean guy that was forced into work, and his job is to create Korean VTubers. So he creates a female version of the Trickster. Now, the Trickster, for those of you who don't know, is a K-pop idol slash singer in the Dead by Daylight world that he's basically a singer by day, K-pop singer by day, and he turns into a serial killer at night and stalks his victims and his fans. So one of his fans is Yoon Jin Lee, who's the main character from his chapter, which is one of my favorite characters in Dead by Daylight, believe it or not. She's like got some of the best fits and some of the best outfits. I really like her as a survivor. I know it's a little bit off the topic here. So she was obsessed with the Trickster. So this new survivor is basically tasked with creating a female Trickster K-pop VTuber thing. And unfortunately, he becomes prey to the actual Trickster, and apparently, like, the female Trickster comes to life, and that's how he gets, like, involved in the whole entity in Dead by Daylight, which is kind of crazy that there's not one. Oh my god, it's a puzzle. Well, get ready to be here for about a half hour trying to figure this one out, and it's a motion control puzzle. So, it's kind of crazy that Dead by Daylight, of all things, would decide, like, the new survivor is a South Korean that makes VTuber models. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of silly. It's kind of fun. He has decent perks. The one thing about him that I don't particularly like, and it's not really a dig, I feel like his basic outfit that he starts with is a little bit too basic. He just has like a regular knitted sweater with a pair of slacks, and he has the traditional South Korean hairstyle, which is fine. I don't mind that part at all. But he looks a little bit too plain. Like, he doesn't look like, in my opinion, a guy that makes VTuber models in terms of the lore. all day long and is locked in a computer and thinks about things analytically. I think of a guy with like glasses and stuff. So one of the things that kind of barred me about it is like his premium cosmetics are really good premium cosmetics. Like he has a premium cosmetic where he looks like he's clubbing in South Korea every night of the day. He has like the blue suit, he has the cool black shades. So I might like grind just to be able to get that fit, but it's like a lot of iridescent shards that takes forever. I kind of wish that was his fit IRL for the actual regular cosmetics, but you know, Dead by Daylight makes most of its money through the shop and her cosmetics. I'm trying to see if I could trick the system here and cheat where I could just like knock the ball over that way so it can just land in the thing. If not, we'll just kind of do it the natural way, but this motion controls. I'm also, obviously, if I was on my handheld version of Switch right now, it'd be fine, but I'm playing with the Switch Joy-Cons. I will tell you, trying to do this part. See, I was trying to flick it to see if I could get it to the middle there as a nurse strategy. It's a little bit more difficult than I was expecting. You know, so he's got a pretty good... Did I? Oh, no. I thought we almost hit that. Because that's actually the area it's got to go to. And if we could get it to that area, I don't even have to do the puzzle. See? I'm trying to cheap the system. I'm sorry. Modern problems require modern solutions, right? Maybe? That's not going in. Maybe I have to do the puzzle normally. I'm not going to be able to do. So yeah, it's kind of cool. The All Kill Comeback trailer, like for anybody who's never played Dead by Daylight, I'm not sponsored by Dead by Daylight, keep that in mind. Dead by Daylight, it's kind of a fun game when you play it with friends and stuff, not so much solo queue. But like everything about the All Kill Comeback trailer, as well, chapter, as well as the All Kill Comeback, All Kill regular trailer is very cool. It's all based on South Korean stuff. So there's a South Korean killer, it's a K-pop idol dude, there's a K-pop, not K-pop, but a South Korean fan with the usual traditional K-pop idol fan haircut and everything. That's pretty cool. And now the new Survivor, where we have the pretty boy South Korean, you know, with his pretty cool cosmetics as well. So if you're like, and on top of that, oh my goodness, I cheated. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to flick the bowl without having to do the puzzle. I think it worked. I don't hear the actual thing. Maybe we should cancel here? Did I do it? I don't know, it doesn't sound like I did. Did the bowl go in place? Did I cheat the system? I did! Who needs to solve the puzzle the fair way? Not Dread! Not Dread at all. Okay, let's glide over this way and stop playing around. So yeah, like if you have Dead by Daylight, like, Dead by Daylight goes on sale. But I would recommend for anybody who's a fan of South Korean stuff, check out the All Kill chapter and check out the All Kill Comeback trailer. Not trailer, chapter. But you have to buy the new Survivor iridescent shards, which means you actually have to play the game. You can't do it the old-fashioned way, unfortunately. I know that's kind of unfortunate for some people. You know, because you can't get it the easy way. It kind of sucks. If you had an issue with YouTube that's on YouTube's end right now, just refresh and you'll be good. I'm sorry about that. That's not... It wasn't a me thing. That's a YouTube thing I noticed. Should be good. Alright. May the goddess shine upon you. Alright, good job. Dude. Oh god. I feel bad taking their souls. But yeah. Also, the new map is based on South Korea. So it's kind of cool. It's not an actual one-for-one. It's kind of like a depiction of it. Like, you know, in the big city things and the clubbing scene. But it's cool. I've really enjoyed the chapter. I don't really care too much for the new Survivor. Just because of the cosmetics, like I said. But it's fun. I'll be actually doing a lot of All Kill Comeback on Friday of this week. So if you're, like, new to the channel, new to Dead by Daylight, or interested, definitely check it out on Friday. 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so we're actually in the village. Let's look for the scientist that we're looking for here. Welcome! If you were looking to add some color to your wardrobe. Oh yeah, I do actually. I want to make my outfit completely like blue turquoise. So I can't have my digs like this. I can't Dread Knights. Alright. What we get? Another great day to dye the whole outfit. Alright, choose your dye colors or go ahead and change clothes. Alright. Let's dye this. Can I do regular blue? Probably not. I'm probably going to go for this because I like those colors. That one would be nice too. Can we do green by any chance? Do we have anything with green? Because we could make it look like traditional Link if that's the possibility. Because that would look pretty cool. Because it would give us the original Link vibe. Choices here. Choices, decisions. What do you think, Dread Knights? Let's see if we have green. Oh, I don't have enough ingredients for it. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll go for blue then. I should have a couple of these blues because we did kill a whole bunch of Chi-Chus, as they're called. Alright. Yeah, let's just use these because they're not going to be useful for anything else at the moment. Yep, 20 rupees? I think I have 20 rupees on me still. We're broke, Dread Knights. We're broke. We're broke. We're in the broke house now. Oh, unfortunate for us. Wait, are you just going to dump me in there? Link. Link! What if I drowned in there? What if those were chemicals? What if I drowned? You know? Well, presto change. Our clothes are nice and bluish turquoise. My favorite color is blue, by the way, for anybody who's watching. It's my actual favorite color. My eyes, not just actual VTuber, but IRL, my eyes are this actual color of blue. So that's kind of one of the reasons why it's my favorite color. I know, that sounds maybe a little bit of vain. Who's this dude? Night or day, doesn't matter. Gotta check. Ever stay at the Tanpu Inn? If you're not staying here, then I'm supposed to check out everyone who comes into town. Why do you want to check me out? Your job is weird. Whatever it is you do, I know things have been peaceful recently, but the outside world is still petty. So I gotta check and make sure if any beauties are... Are you a creep? Sigh, if you're lucky enough to stay at the inn, you'll see what I mean. Hello. Not that I... Are you creeping on women by just, like, looking at them at the inn? Just take a guess. Prima. So you're in love with Prima? Why don't you just talk to her? Ask her what your favorite movie is. Ask her what her favorite song is. Ask her what her favorite play is. You ever been to the inn? Prima works there. This is tough, I have to... Oh, he's being one of those guys. If you really like somebody, you should just tell them, Dread Knights. Just tell them how you feel. Tell them that you care. Tell them that you like them. Tell them, you know... Tell them. Tell them. Hey, ask them, hey, you want to watch a movie sometime? Or, hey, would you like to talk about literature? Or, hey, would you like to listen to some music and share our thoughts as to what the meaning and symbolism of all those things are? I mean, hey, if somebody was trying to court me or somebody was trying to be friends with me or anything of the sort, that's what I would want them to talk about. Like, I play a lot of video games, but that's not the only thing that I like. I like movies, I like film, I like cinema, I like music, I like art. Even though I'm not very good at art itself, these are the things that interest me. Those are the things that really get my gear going. So I always would love those type of conversations as opposed to somebody that may be like, hey, so you like Monster Hunter, huh? Or, you know? I mean, I could rant about video games and damage rotations and all that stuff, but, like, if somebody's really trying to get to know me, I like them to ask me about those type of things, because those are things that I'm really interested in. Alright. It's open. Not that I'm not interested in video games, keep that in mind. Video games are a big part of my life as well. It's just, it doesn't define me, right? You know? You get what I'm saying? It's not the one sole thing that is my life, just like, you know, VTubing isn't necessarily the one sole thing in my life right now either. You know? Open. I'm trying to find the scientist in case you're wondering, like, Dread, why are you? We're also being kind of a jerk. Is his name Uma? Did I read that correctly? Is his name Uma? Or their name, Uma? Alright, let's go up here. Maybe the scientist is over here? I don't remember, it's been 9 years. Give Dread a little break here. Hello? Konnichiwa! Actually, I think technically it would be... Oyasumi, which is good night. Everybody's sleeping still. Let's look around. Nah, I guess that's not a scientist, because they would have woken up, I suppose. Let's look. Let's get some apples. Let's get another apple. Okay, we got 2 apples here. 2 yummy, yummy, yummy apples. Alright. Let's go here. Open the door. Open sesame! I don't see anything. Okay. Can I climb up that way? No, I cannot. That's unfortunate. Let's continue to look around. Don't think we'll find the scientist there either, Dread Knights. Let's talk to this person. It'll be time for work soon. I have a lovely job that lets me sit here, watch the windmills. Ah, it must be nice to just sit and get paid to do that. Sounds like a fancy job. You're not the scientist? I could have swore this was the scientist's house. I guess not. I guess that's not to be the case. Let's look around. Open that door. Can I open this? I could not. I could just climb on it. Ah, it looks like a door you can open. That's the one problem with that. You know? Let's see. Pick up. Let's open the door. No scientists in here? Scientists! Scientists, where are you? Okay. Hello and good morning. I'm headed to bed. The day shift is up to my wife. Oh, so he works at night and the wife works during the daytime. Isn't that cute? A couple that works together stays together. A couple that thrives together and provides together. That's good. Gotta like to see that sometimes, right? Both of them are the breadwinners of that household. Let's look around here. Let's see. Do you know where the scientist is? Best place to rest up is Anteno. Yeah. Across the counter. Okay, okay. Everybody loves this inn. Maybe we'll have to visit at some point. Trying to get information as to where the scientist is. Checking everyone out today, too. God, this creeper dude, man. This creeper dude. What are you doing? I've already told you. Prima and the clerk. Okay, okay, calm down. We know you like this girl and you're too shy to talk to her. I really would suggest just talking to her. If you like her, just talk to her, man. You know? We like somebody to say something. Jesus Christ, man. We gotta be like a matchmaker in this town, maybe, potentially, tier 2? Open the door. Anybody here? Scientists? Scientists? Scientists, where are you? Alright. And I guess that's there, and there's nobody here. Oh, how unfortunate. Wizards. Oh, another clothing shop, but these are all the clothes I have already. Maybe I should buy, like, a new pair of pants. I didn't think that this fit completely. Blue would be good. Welcome, welcome! Everyday clothes, armor for vendors. Did you see something you need? Nah, it's the same stuff I've seen in our towns. Come again soon. Okay, good. Let's go. Let's look around. Yeah, what do you want? Morning! What great weather! The East Wind General Store is open and is just as lively. Go take a look. Okay, sure. If you insist, I'll go take a look. Alright, let's look here. Oh, a customer! I didn't even hear you come in. Sorry, I trust everything is the way I left it. Alrighty, so what can I do for you? Who are you? You want to know who I am? Well, you can just call me Bruce. I'm the shopkeeper. I got a wife, daughter, and son. We're pretty much your typical family. Need anything else? It's so sad that when we asked to want to know more about this dude, that he just was like, you want to know about me? Man, poor dude. I feel for him. I feel for him. I truly do. He wanted to perhaps be noticed. We don't have enough rupees to buy arrows. Unfortunate consequences of our actions from all the scoring up that we did. Let's look around here. This is a nice, peaceful town, I would say so. Can I summon Epona here? I cannot. That horse. That horse is probably living its best life right now, eating carrots and everything, and what about me? What about Dread? Dread wants to eat some carrots. Actually, I haven't had carrots in a while. Probably should eat more carrots just because they're good for eyesight. Ba-da-dum. Look around here. Okay, maybe the scientist is up this path, it looks like. I think yep. Okay, so it's a tower up there, so let's go get him. And then from there, hopefully we'll get our memories back. Hopefully I don't have to go too far in this quest to be able to get them. I already thought maybe we were going to be able to get our memories back today, but maybe it's not going to be the case. Walking around, raining. This is probably going to be a plot device. I'm going to steal some apples, just so we have more things to cook. Hey, it's a yak. Yakety yak, and don't talk back. That's like a super old song, way before my time, Dread Knights. Alright, let's look around. Let's see. I don't think there's really too much around here, so I guess I'm going to try to power walk so that we can get to the scientist as fast as possible. I thought maybe we could take a shortcut here, but now that I think about it, if I jump on the cliff and try to climb up that way, wouldn't the rain push me off if I remember correctly? That was like an annoying mechanic of this game. Let's see. Sun shroom! Cool. I mean, does it create sun right now? Because if not, that's going to be like something super unfortunate for us. Silent shroom. Okay. I guess that's to be stealthy. Let's pick up our items. Silent shroom. Hardy radish. That'll be good actually for cooking in the much later junction of stuff. Let's see. Bird. That's a dead end. I can't climb up that way because I will fall to the rain. I remember that much, so I guess we're gonna have to go back into town and find a different route to get to this. Okay, sweet. Jump. Alright, nice. Yep. Yeah, I have no choice. I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit there. Wasn't expecting that, but, you know, it is what it is sometimes. It is what it is. It'd be like that sometimes, Red Knight. It'd be like that. Alright. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? There's gotta be a way up there. It's probably to take this route instead. Let's look at the map here. Okay, so we're not that far from it. It's a little bit over there. Okay, so there's a winding road. When in doubt, sometimes you gotta use the map, whether you want to or not, right? Pick up that apple. Let's go up this way. We'll continue to push forward and onward. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I haven't done a Twitch stream in a while. I will do one eventually. I can see notifications from pro friends. I'm not streaming on Twitch, though, right now. Alright. Who are they looking for? They're looking for a woman? What type of woman are you looking for? Alright. So it looks like if we take this path, we'll be able to get to the scientist. So, all we had to do was kind of look at the map. Something Dread always refuses to do in these type of games. Which is such a shame when you think about it. Alright, let's keep pushing. Uh-oh. Alright, that's fine. Wow, there's tons of apples here. At least I don't have to pay for apples. I could keep stealing people's apples off their apple tree. You know, probably if you did that IRL, you'd probably be shot or in trouble with people, right? Because it's kind of rude to take an apple for somebody's tree that's on their property. It seems just a little bit rude in my personal opinion, but maybe that's just me. I am going to take more apples, though, because as long as somebody doesn't yell at me, I could always use the excuse I'm the hero, right? Okay. Oh, we have, like, fancy music playing now, too. Cool. Let's keep pushing here. Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Alright. Open. We finally made it to the scientist lab. Alright. Let's talk to you first. Hello. This is Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Do you have some business with the director? Yep, the director is in the back. A terrible busy person. That one, please try to keep it brief. Okay. Sim. I imagine you've never seen so many books. We've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature of ancient civilization here. As the actual number of books, is that the thing on your waist? Is that a Sheikah? There's no mistaking it. That's a real Sheikah slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person. If you could just show me the ruins on it, I'd be most happy. Stasis. Ah, magnesis. Ah, yes, yes. The remote bomb. Cryognosis? Oh, what else? Let's see. So that's it for ruins, but, strange. It doesn't seem like you have the basic ruins. I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. Ah, where are my manners? I nearly forgot. My name is Sim. You are Link, right? That is correct. Lady Impa caught me up to speed. How did you get here before me? You see, we were told a young man holding a Sheikah slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him. He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director, listen, Mr. Director, this is a real Sheikah slate. So she lied to me. Oh, that's right, I haven't introduced our director. Miss Pura happens to be right over there as the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab Director. Miss Pura, the world's most foremost authority on tech. Check it! Pura, it's a little kid. Or at least it looks like a little kid. I have the utmost respect for Miss Pura and all she's accomplished. I'm honored to be her assistant. Wow. Well, you're taking orders from a kid. Yeah, I suppose that's something. How you feel about that being the number 2 guy? Oh, that note, Link. You see, the director may look like a young girl, but, well, maybe it's not my place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Pura. Alright. Hello, Pura. Can you please fix my Sheikah slate and give me my memories back? The director of this laboratory is not Sim, it's me! Snappity snap! Anyway, Linky, don't call me Linky, we barely know each other. Do you remember any dreams from your time asleep? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened all that time. Well, no matter, I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You do still remember me, right? I don't remember you, I'm sorry. Really? Well, I'm so shocked. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wound you. Even though I was the one who put you safely in the chamber, despite all that, you still don't remember me? I'm sorry, little one. As expected, after 100 years in the slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Oh, sorry! I had a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. You know, I can do that sometimes IRL too. Anywho, do you have any questions? How very rude. No, I don't really have questions, I just want things fixed. Or perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose it's acting rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. You failed the experiment? So it made you younger again? Well, I say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs. Why is everybody trying to get me to read their diaries? But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Anyway, enough of that. Back to the topic at hand. Here you are after 100 years, here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment. And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda, that is. You've got the courage to try. And to help one true hero, I, the one and only Pyrrha, will restore the basic Sheikah Slate. And who do you say to that? Oh, what do you say to that? Excuse me, I'm a bit tired. I knew you'd say that. Alrighty then, first I need you to run an errand for me. Why can't you just fix it? What's with that look on your face? You didn't think I'd fix the Sheikah Slate for free, did you? Well, actually... I did think you were gonna do that. Let me explain what this errand entails. You know the unlit furnace on the wall just outside this laboratory? No I don't, but now I know. Knowing is half the battle. Could you please bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace in town, and also use it to light our furnace? I guess I could do that. I mean, I don't have a choice if I want the Sheikah Slate fixed. This sweet little guidance stone will start working once you do that. I wonder if women these days still say things like sweet and little. I believe they do. I would love to be called my little dreadscape or my little dread. That's endearing. Back in old days, people used to call themselves like my little beloved and my little this and my little, you know, my let me be careful saying that. You know, my little darling people used to say, and my little this. You know, an old VTuber by the name of Category Jinro used to call people my little wolfies, which was a reference to another reference. Category Jinro, I wonder whatever happened to that dude. I heard he's long dead at this point. Alright, so we gotta go back into town and find the blue furnace. The only problem is I never saw the blue furnace in town. So I have no idea what it looks like. I have no idea where it is. This might take us another 20 minutes just to find this figuring thing. Alright, let's look around. Where could it be? Oh, where could this furnace be? Oh, where could it be? I looked high and low. Where could it go? Oh, where did this furnace go? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting ready for the World's Worst Karaoke Volume 3. Alright, drop down. Okay, so the furnace doesn't look like it is in the windmill. So, by the process of elimination, we can say that that is not the area. I figure it would probably be maybe at the beginning of town. Hey, hey! Have you seen this one? Ba-ba-ba! What is it doing? Shucking? What is this? Never seen it. God, lame. Don't call me lame, that's rude. Alright, I'll teach you, but you gotta pay. Ba-ba-ba! Shucking! What is this for? Easy as pie, right? I guess see you later? What is that about? Is that gonna summon something for me, maybe? Maybe I'm supposed excuse me, to pay attention to that? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. I don't know. Let's see. Looking around. Oh, it's children playing. Do you guys know where the furnace is? Hey! Hey, mister! Did you come from... You look like you got you're good with a bow and sword. You must be pretty strong. I'm decently strong. So, do you want to help a kid's dream come true? My Gramps is dead now. That's so dark. That's way dark to be finding out stuff like that. So bring weapons and show me them. Did your grandpa die in battle? I will help you. I don't have a traveler's sword on me right now. The last one I had kind of broke, so it's going to be a while before I get that weapon. The weapon connoisseur. Where could that flame be? Is it up there, maybe? Gotta look at every nook and cranny. That looks like a regular fire. There's a couple of inns here. Wow, they build their houses in squares. That doesn't seem like that'd be great. Are they like apartments in Hyrule before they were apartments in Hyrule? Looks like they'd be economy class. Okay. Let's go over here and see if I can find that furnace that we need. I don't think it's there either, because if I recall correctly, there's nothing back that way. Excuse me, Dread Knights. Oh, my leg is a little bit cramped. A little bit cramped. Please pardon me a second. No, no. I don't see anything. Where could this furnace be? That's the real question here. Where could it be? I don't even know. Let's check up here. I don't think we ever went through there, maybe, potentially. Oh, well, we broke our pot. We finally broke a pot. Link's true calling in this world and in this life. Break every pot that you see. Open. Climb down. Look around. I'm not seeing too much here. Alright, current location. Probably should use the map here. That's the lab. Where's the furnace? Oh, the furnace is outside of town. See, it said it was, like, right in town, but it's not. It's actually in the outskirts of the lab. See? You know, this is why sometimes the game and the NPCs should really, truly give better, clearer directions. But, the music, at least in this village, is nice. Very peaceful, very soothing. Let's go up this way. Let's see. Originally, I was going to play Mario 64 before playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it, because not because I don't want to play Zelda 64, because I do feel like revisiting not Zelda 64, excuse me, Mario 64, Super Mario 64, but the fact that I realized somebody else was doing it recently and currently, so like I don't want to do it. Like, it was good that I didn't do it, because then people would be like, oh, you did it because somebody else did it. I did get inspired to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, though, because I saw somebody playing Ocarina of Time. And I was like, wow, I haven't played a Zelda game in a while. Maybe I should play the one that I have on my Switch again, just for loops and giggles. I'm gonna light these, because if I remember correctly, the torch can go out because it can rain and stuff. So I don't want to have that problem. I gotta cross here safely, though, because I want to take the shortcut. Can I jump it? Probably not. I'm gonna probably have to use ice power. Let me try for science. Nope, couldn't do that. Okay, that's fine. So, let me climb up here. We're gonna light torch by torch. I'm gonna use the ice power there to probably take a shortcut. Again, for those of you maybe that are just coming in, I'm playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I beat it 9 years ago when it came out at launch. I don't remember really too much about it. So, revisiting the game after such a long time, but I will be kind of foggy to everything. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ice. Ice power. Does the torch stay lit? It does not, so I'm gonna have to go relight the torch again. That's the one part I do remember about this, in terms of the scientist quest. It's kind of a little bit annoying. That's okay. We'll do our best, right? This isn't a speed run. I wouldn't be speedrunning this. If I was gonna speedrun a Zelda game, I'd probably speedrun the original Zelda. Oh! And it broke because... Alright, let's create another one. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not moldy. Let's create that ice pillar again. Climb to our victory. There's a sword there, but I don't have any space for items, so we're gonna leave it. It looks like it's rusted, too. And a rusted weapon's just gonna break much, much quicker. Let's light this torch. Let this be our finest hour, Dread Knights. Let's get another piece of our memories, hopefully, back by lighting this stupid thing. Alright. No! Are you kidding me? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If at first you don't succeed, cry, cry again. No, that's not right. If at first you don't succeed, curse, curse again. No, no, that's not right. If at first you don't succeed, try, try again, right? So we're gonna try again. And hopefully, what is this, third or fourth time will be the charm? Haha, right? Sometimes you don't get it right the first time. Sometimes you have to get it right maybe the second or third time. It's all about trial and error, right? That's what these fun, you know, action RPG games are about, right? See? See? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's not worth molding over that. That was a silly little puzzle. We did it. Now we'll just have to climb all the way back up there to bring this flame to the furnace. I'm trying to see if I could take a shortcut. I know I'm being a little bit cheap here by trying to, like, take a shortcut, but, you know, can spare some time. Hello there, lady. Oh, she's just sitting watching the windmills. That's right, that's right. Didn't she say her job is just to sit and watch the windmills to make sure that they actually work correctly? Might be a nice, cushy job. I wonder if it pays well. It probably pays better than being a VTuber at the moment. Okay. It's like that. I kid. You know, Dread's like that. That's Dread's source, excuse me. That's Dread's sense of humor sometimes. I know, sometimes my humor can be a little bit off the wall. Sometimes I'm a little bit sarcastic, but, you know. I'm gonna ignore that torch. Let's light that one. Okay, or I could miss it. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Let's climb up, this way. There should be at least 3 or 4 of these. Do these give hearts if I light all of them, or is it just for the quest line? I don't remember. Hello there, little one. I'm gonna ignore you for now, because I need to get this quest finished. I'm trying to make it before, like, the day cycle changes, and then it decides to rain, and I don't have a way to get this torch done. I'm kind of glad that we didn't have a rain cycle here, because one thing I do remember is when I did this 9 years ago, it rained in this part. I remember being incredibly frustrated, because I was like, I gotta wait for the weather to change to be able to do this quest, when you're in a hurry to just progress the story. Okay. I'm lighting those just in case they unlock something, as well as in case it starts randomly to rain. We'll be able to light it from closer as opposed to having to go all the way back down, but I think we're going to be fine here. Looks like we made it to the furnace just in time. Alright! Let this light the way. Let this light our memories. Let this light our soul. Let us be united with our twin flame, perhaps, Dread Knights. Alright. And by twin flame, I mean Zelda, right? Linky! Thank you so much. Please stop calling me Linky. The guidance stone must be starting to react. There's nothing mysterious about it. No time to be shy. Alright. Snap! Nice one. Okay! And then Sheikah Slate repaired. Guidance stone lock removed. What is that happening? Sorry about that. YouTube might be YouTube in a minute. So if you did, I'm sorry about that. You're not missing too much. YouTube, please behave for everybody that's watching. Alright. Sorry about that if you missed a part. My apologies. That was YouTube. Sheikah Slate authenticated. I waited for it to come back. Camera, compendium, album, missing files confirmed. Starting repair. Alright. I don't think dripping water onto your Nintendo Switch is a good idea for a firmware update. But apparently in the world of Breath of the Wild, that's how you get firmware updates. What did it give us, though? What did we unlock? Camera! Instantly render a visible image into a picture. Alright, a rune has been added. Well, we got a camera. We spent all this time just to get camera. Oh, looks like there's pictures here that are already been taken. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of space for us to take our own pictures. Okay, cool. Is this going to become Zelda Snap instead? Man, I always wanted to play the Pokemon Snap remake. I never got a chance to play on Nintendo Switch. Maybe in the future, even though I hear it's a short game. And it's done, so it's all fixed up now. Let's see here. Which one is it? Camera, Hyrule, compendium, album. Yep, looks good. So I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me and the camera. Wow. Do we have the time for this? Like, the world needs saving. Alright, fine. You did fix the Sheikah Slate and give us a camera. Alright, smile for the camera. Say cheese. Don't post this to Instagram, though. Can't have people finding out that I'm friends with Pura, right? Snap! That's how picture taking's going. Did you get a cute pic of me with the camera? Yes, I think it was a very good photo. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Let me see. Let me see. See? It's a nice photo. My, who is this beautiful young creature? Oh, you're pretty boastful. Huh? Oh, I guess that's my cue. Sorry, I kind of lost it there. It wasn't on purpose. It's not just a pretty girl in these images. Yes, there are some old landscape photos stored in the album. I knew Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this... Hey, Linky! It dawns on me, you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight. There's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all these places where these pictures are taken. Oh, right, the lost memory thing. You could have proved troublesome. But don't lose hope! It means these pictures could be a missing piece to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you check in with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than even I do. Do we have to go all the way back? Oh yeah, that's just one thing I need to from you. What other thing do you need? You don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa, but I want you to bring back some ancient materials. Bring them either to me or Robbie. Okay. If your joy weren't enough... okay. Let's do this. Okay. Can I bring anything to you, or do you say anything new? Should I say goodbye to him? He did kind of help us. Ah, Hateno Ancient Tech Lab is... We aim... I'm not going to read this part. It's the same thing he told us before. Yep. They're trying to figure out how to use modern weapons. So I guess they're going to reverse engineer maybe the ancient technology to be able to fight back. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to have to go all the way back to the village now. Can I give you ancient tech now? Probably not. Alright, Chica slays your device. I thought maybe we were going to get like an upgrade to increase like the cooldown system there. That's what I was really truly hoping for, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. Okay then, see ya. Robbie's research. Something on your mind? Nah. Do you give me upgrades now? Upgrades now? No, I gotta do the Impa quest. See, I'm trying to get ahead of myself, thinking, like, if I were to, like, you know, rush through the plot here. There's a torch. Can I grab it? No, I'm already got a whole bunch of items on me. Alright, well, at least it's a good thing that I created the teleport tower thing, so I don't have to go all the way back on foot. Let's see. Where's the closest thing? We need to get back to the village, right? Do we have a waypoint there? No, because I didn't do the shrine. That's okay. Because we have the tower somewhere around, right? Surely we have a tower or we have a shrine that we can get to. And we'll take the horse in there if we have to. Yeah. Take this shrine and we'll go. I didn't do the shrine. I'm gonna do it maybe now when I have time before we end stream, because I know there's a shrine here that was beeping nonstop. But first, let's talk to Impa. I think we also take a look at the fairy fountain while we're at it. Although I don't think I have enough rupees to be able to unlock the fairy fountain, but at least we'll do that part of the cutscene or quest line too, so it's already there for when we are prepared for it. It's a good thing that the spikes in this area don't, like, reform. Because if it was, it would be, like, kind of annoying for us. Alright, let's swim. I'm not going to really talk to these people, because those people usually are just from the... What are they called? The Yuga clan, if I remember correctly. Epona can't hear me? Are you for real? Where's my horse? How can I help you? Give me my horse. Which horse do you want to take? The only one I have. Epona. Take my horse. Alright. Let's ride onto the sunset. We got some traveling to do, Dread Knights. We doggy, yeehaw! I don't know if that's how Texans sound. I'm gonna assume in my head that's how they sound. I've actually never been to Texas. I heard they have, like, good barbecue and stuff, but, you know. One of those places I've never been too interested in visiting. I mean, I always heard a rumor about Texas that apparently if you go into, like, a convenience store, and this was, like, a joke that they made on television, that they'll give you, like, a handgun and stuff. I always thought that was crazy. I hope that's just, like, an urban legend, not true. But I've never been to Texas. Never been, like... I've been down south, but I haven't been to that particular area of down south. And it just never really, you know... Based on the current landscape of a lot of other things, too, I don't think it's very inviting. You know. Last big major trip that I took... California. Other than that, not really two major ones I can actually talk about. That's our problem, too. There's some trips I just can't talk about. I'm sworn to secrecy on them. Alright. Let's climb up here. We'll ride the horse, because we don't have a tower. We'll go back to the village. We'll talk to Impa. We'll do the Earth Shrine. Oh my goodness. I didn't think the rock was going to hit there. Gosh darn it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't. We would have had the faster horse had our horse not been killed by the Guardian the minute I finally tamed it. If you missed that part, definitely, like, go back on the VOD. It was hilarious. I'm probably going to clip that into a YouTube short at some point. I don't have any corticoche seeds, so I can't do anything with them. Let's just continue this way. Yes, come on, Epona. I know you're not the fastest of horses. I will probably have to get another horse that's much, much quicker. I remember also, like, wasn't there the ability to get even stronger horses that are, like, Zelda's horse? And your own actual horse? But you have to, like, do the cutscene memory thing, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Alright. Out of my way, horse. Out of my way. I got a princess to save. Well, that wasn't a horse, it was an elk, right? Or a ram. Not to be confused with RAM for the computers that have gone up so much. There's a shrine here. I know. We'll do most likely the shrine here. I think this one's gonna be a battle one if I remember correctly. Alright. Wait here, Epona, and don't go anywhere. When I whistle for you, can I use the magnetic power there? No, I cannot. Okay. I don't want to waste an arrow that I don't have. I have 0 arrows, by the way, so I'm shooting at nothing. Oh, dear. Alright, let's push in. I gotta get rid of that shrine. That beeping sound is just driving me crazy right now at this point. But let's go talk to Impa first. Let's see if she'll maybe tell me a secret to my memories. So I can remember. Ooh, what are these? They're glowy. Sneaky river snail. They're not too sneaky if I can see them in literally the evening. They're like bright and stuff. Are they really sneaky then? I don't think so. What do you think, Dread Knights? Is a sneaky snail actually sneaky? Wow, it's really coming down, isn't it? I have my Sheikah gear, so I'm fine. As for me, I just love art. Good for you. I love art too. Just between you and me, I hear there's a great fairy fountain somewhere near the end of the village. Okay. Alright. I can't do this right now. I gotta talk to Impa. Then maybe if you're still here, we can go check it out together. Problem is I can't seem to find their side. Nothing beats the thrill of tracking down a perfect view. I understand. Oh, I knew it. I just knew there was someone who would appreciate that. Sadly, I can't pin down. I haven't put it all together yet. Yeah, he's kind of being a little bit chatty for my taste. A little too chatty here, so we're going to skip his dialogue. I can't go with you right now. It's okay. I'll help you after find it. Let's take some apples here, even though they're offerings. I don't think they'll mind them. I am the hero of legend, right? The hero of time. It's really raining. Coming down. Katzen, you slammed the door in my face? Why? I'm coming to talk to you. You slammed the door in my face? How rude. Huh? You don't remember me? I heard Pyrrha was giving you the runaround, but you seem just fine. Yeah, she did give me a runaround. Locked memories. Complete. You're not going to tell me how to get my memory back? Now, let me see. Here. It's a little bit wet, though. It's kind of pouring out there. Hopefully it didn't short-circuit the switch. Aha! This is without a doubt the camera that Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. That's like right in front of the castle. ... It could be that if you visit the locations within those pictures, you will be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you've tried going at least one of those locations. There's something I wish to give you. You can't give it to me now? Alright. I am going to save the memories stuff, particularly the photo stuff, for next stream. Because I'm kind of running a little bit low on time right now. Because I do have to do a couple other things dread business-wise. I have JP branch stuff that I have to do. As well as I have some other things I need to do in terms of prepping content for tomorrow's stream, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. I can't play it on Wednesday because I have something else. There's a lot of things I'm prepping behind the scenes right now. That I can't talk about. Some that I can. Some that's for this week. Some stuff that's for future stuff. Some stuff that's for JP branch. So that's why I don't have that much time to stream for like more than 2 hours today. Maybe next Zelda stream, I'll see if I can probably stream for a little bit longer. There will be a second Zelda stream this week. So there will be another one, which I'll probably get the memory done, and then we'll get the Divine Beast, and we'll do like a Divine Beast, and we'll finally do a dungeon. You know, if I could go a little bit longer, I would, but my responsibilities right now, there's a lot of responsibilities that you haven't seen yet, which I apologize for because I have to be so vague and secretive, and I don't like being vague and secretive, but that's just kind of what I have to do at the moment, so please understand. Oh, there's a shrine here. We'll do the shrine after I take a look at the fairies, and that's how we'll close out. So we can get at least another soul done. It's pouring here. His name is interesting. Picano, right? Picango. So tired. The Great Fairy Fountain should be along the path that leads past. That's why I've been told anyway. Yeesh, I'm completely out of breath. Man, you should do some cardio, maybe eat a little bit more healthy, maybe drink some water. I guess we're going by ourselves. Now the question is, will I be able to activate the Fairy Fountain? I don't remember if I need a whole bunch... Ooh, look! It's a rabbit! Was that a rabbit there? Looked like a rabbit or an elk creature. That was kind of cool. We're not going to go give a chase just yet. Because I'll get distracted and then we'll be here looking for creatures for like 3 hours. Alright. Let's go in here. Examine? It's like a... Boy! Sweet boy! Please, listen to my story. Sure. I am the Great Fairy Kotera. This place was once a beautiful spring. But as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 100 rupees. Once my power has been restored, I can help you. Now, if you have rupees, hand them over to me quickly. Well, I have 15. Will you accept 15? I could give you 15 for now, and I could give you the rest later. What's this? You don't have enough rupees? How tragic. How dreadfully tragic. Hey! I was willing to give you some rupees, so... You know, that was awfully rude. I was willing to give you some and come back and give you the rest later, but you know... Fine. Let's take a picture, because I think that our guy wants, like, a photo of this, if I remember correctly. Unless he wants it when it's actually complete. I don't know. We'll take it just for the sake of argument and go back to talk to him. We'll do the shrine, and that'll be, like, the very last stuff that we do for today, Dread Knights. Then tomorrow, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. The day before the ban list. I wish I could do it on Wednesday, but I said there's something busy. Busy Wednesday. I'm actually probably not even streaming on Wednesday. There is a stream scheduled. I don't know who the hell's doing the stream, though. My desire to view a beautiful, but my body just can handle the groundwork. Okay, so it's not this. We have to show them the actual fountain. Okay, well, good to know. So I took a photo that's kind of useless. I'll delete it later. Let's go into the shrine, do this, collect the soul, and I think that'll be a good ending point for today. Alright, shrine has been activated. This is never ominous, right? Alright, shall we, Dread Knights? Shall we? Hopefully this is an easy one. Because if it's not a the last one we had was a puzzle, and I kind of cheated the system by abusing the motion controls to flip the ball to the place where it had to go without actually solving the puzzle. Hey, it worked, though. It worked. Sometimes the caveman method does work. The caveman method always works. Probably not too many people would understand that reference. It's an old reference that I used to say when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With some people that I used to travel the roads with up and down when I was doing professional card games. So you sets foot in the shrine. Okay, this is another trial. Is this a battle trial? Looks like it. Okay, let's see here. What do we get? Shield of Mind's Eye. You know, Mind's Eye is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. I wonder if that's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference that they snuck in here. What's in this? 8 Forward Blade, but my inventory is full. Well, I guess we'll have to make room for it, right? Let's look. What do we not need? I'm not gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna equip it because I think we're gonna need an actual sword to do this. I'm gonna have to drop the hoe. The garden hoe! Get your mind out of the gutters. Never tell somebody they're a hoe. That's rude, by the way, too. Disgusting. I hate when people refer to people like that. It really, really upsets me. Grinds my gears. Okay, well, that's a guardian. Use a side hop to avoid enemy attacks. This will create an opening. Oh, you're doing a tutorial thing? Okay, fine. I don't think... I'm gonna need a sword, though, right? Because I'm not gonna be able to... I don't think with this sword I can back hop. I'll try, though. We'll try for science here. Jump. Nope. 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 Alright. Let's use an actual sword. An actual weapon here. Okay, good. Let's use a shield. Alright. Gotta do the back hop. Alright. Come on. I can't do it that way. I gotta actually time it. Okay, so I gotta wait for him to attack, basically. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Let's do that. 1! Okay, why? Let's strike when the iron's hot. Okay, good. Good amount of damage here. Take that. Have at thee! Taste my steel. Do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks and create an opening to strike back. Alright, backflip. Music's kind of bopping here, I can't lie. Alright, let's do this. Backflip. Let's go! Backflip! That was easy. I mean, but then again, the game is telling us exactly what we have to do and what we don't. Take that. Is that it? You can repel an attack if you parry with your shield just at the right time. Strike back in the opening you create. Alright, fine. We'll do it. I ain't afraid. Have at thee. Block! That badly damaged my shield. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Block! Okay, there's the parry. We got it. No, we didn't get it. Oh, that got gaslighted into that. Come on. Come on, come on. Yes, I know. Oh, we did that. We did the parry. We're doing the charge attack now. Okay. So we did do it correctly. Charge attack. Alright, power up the blade. Oh, he swung too quickly. Okay, I can't do a full charge then. Take that! Peace out, bro. Guardian sword obtained. I hope we have enough weapons for it, enough inventory space for it. Yay, we did it! Huzzah, huzzah. You have some well-learned these crucial skills. Now proceed. Yeah, but I want that Guardian Blade because that might be useful for later. Alright. First things first, let's pick up the Ancient Shaft, the Ancient Spring. Alright, next thing that we should do, let's drop one of the weapons I'm really not going to use. Traveler's Spear. Be gone. Guardian Sword. We got it. Okay. Better weapons have been acquired. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. Open. Perfect. An opal. Okay, great. We'll have money. We'll have rupees. We'll have ways to sell things. Alright, activate the shrine. Alright, we did it. Thankfully, this wasn't one of those puzzle ones. Your triumph over the test of strength subverts a prophecy of ruin. From the ashes of Hyrule, a hero rises. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Spirit orb. Your soul is mine, Dreadmate. Nice. Nice, nice. We completed another little shrine. Spirit orb. We got 4 of them. Now we could take this back and get like a heart or a stamina bar. May the goddess smile upon you. I hope they are. Disappear. I feel so sad though. They're giving up their souls for me. They're putting so much trust and faith into me that I can save the world of Hyrule. What if I fail? What if I'm not strong enough? What if I'm not good enough? I ask myself these questions and more. Alright. I think this is a good point to stop for the day. Again, I would love to do more, but I have like a lot of responsibilities outside of streaming right now. I have to basically, I'm trying to see if there's like an area I can go to right now. Open adventure log. Yeah, because this is what we're gonna have to do. So next stream, I already know one of the locations. It's pretty obvious. It's in front of Hyrule Castle. We're very close to it. So we'll do that. But next stream, we'll do that, and then we'll start actually doing a Divine Beast Shrine, because I think it'll open up, and then we can travel. I don't think there's any, like, mini side quest things I can do, and we can finally play the game. I'm going to save here, and that's going to be all the time I have for today. Again, I have JP branch stuff to do behind the scenes, as well as I have prepping to do for some of the other stuff that you're going to see this week on the channel, as well as I have some stuff I can't even talk about, which is why I can only stream for 2 hours today. I will play another session of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild this week. I'm thinking most likely I'm going to do it Thursday of this week. Tomorrow I will be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. We'll be checking out, probably do casual because I don't think the rank reset happens just yet, and we'll just grind up and do some cool chill things, maybe practice with some decks, maybe practice ahead with the ban list, just to get a little bit of practice, even though our people will still be using some cards that are like restricted and unrestricted. That's what I'm thinking the plan. Then Wednesday, I'm not streaming, somebody else is streaming here on this channel. That's weird. Who the hell is that? I don't even know. And Thursday, we'll do Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Friday, Dead by Daylight, we'll do Quan Tai Young matches. We'll probably do more of the Blood event, depending, and we'll grind. Maybe we can get some cosmetics and cool stuff there as well. Anyway, thank you to everybody that hung out. Thank you to everybody that chatted. Thank you to everybody that lurked. I greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. I will see you all for the next one. Till next time, guys.